This is not just awkward silence. This is me pondering my mere existence of life. This is me not understanding why I have found something worse than Gacha Heat, something worse than literal Gacha Heat on this platform. How is this possibly like I know YouTube is purposely keeping it on there because how much I'm seeing of it, but like what? Yeah, I just search it up and what I see is so much. uh, Why? Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? I don't know. I do gotcha rant videos usually, but with all of this being there, and I could keep going down probably forever with how many I've seen of that, of how many of how many I've like it's like so bad, it's really bad. Why is YouTube allowing this on their website? What? Why? Why is YouTube allowing the transparent cleaning? And I'm not saying like like transparent. Whenever I thought of transparent cleaning, because like I was going through like TikTok, I saw someone mention this. Like not this one. I guess I saw a bunch of people ranting on it, and like saw a bunch of commentary channels start bringing it up too. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look it up for myself before watching any of those videos, and I looked it up, and I thought maybe it's a tutorial. The moment I searched it up, I knew it was not a tutorial because yeah, it is a very YouTube's a 13 plus site. These videos aren't even age restricted. They're not anything. Like sure, maybe like some of them are, but like even then, like I don't personally endorse that, even if it's age restricted on YouTube. But alright, if it's age restricted, at least it's only going to be available to an 18 plus audience. Yeah, that's clearly what we're not seeing. We're clearly not seeing that. It's kids can watch all these, and that's the bad part. I mean, YouTube's got to regulate a little bit better than that. I mean, so what you're telling me is in the first 30 seconds of your YouTube video, you can't curse normally. That might be changing. That might be changing actually if YouTube getting a little bit more and more lenient on what you can say on YouTube. Trust me, like 5 years ago, because of what Miles has said, we probably would have gotten kicked off, but we haven't. Because YouTube's gotten more and more lenient when it comes to what you say. Actions speak louder than words is a common saying. Jokes, I have no issue with. I have no issue with language. I really don't care about that. I respectfully, there's like no argument you can make for me to really care about that. I mean, like language, it's just what someone says. If it's a joke, it's a joke. Um, there is something you can argue with timing about like if it happened the day of or the week of, wait 2 weeks, if especially if it revolves around kids, like with the Texas floods that killed a bunch of like girls. Oh, I don't even know why. Why am I choking? I just drank water like a second ago, so whatever. So I don't know. I mean, you can make an argument about timing. This is about some people just fabbing it, wanking it, jacking it, whatever country you're from, whatever your term for yanking for yanking hog for all that. It's literally sometimes guys, mostly girls, doing that type of stuff. This needs to be moderated. This needs to be taken down. I know we have a U.S. president that has literally said, grab them by the... Yeah. But anyways, that's still no excuse for us to allow this stuff now. We should never be open to 13-year-olds exposing themselves to this. Honestly, there are some slurs that you probably should not be exposing teenagers to. Little kids under 13 should not be exposed to curse words. I feel like there's precedents that's already set. We don't need to change that around. We don't need to see that. We don't need to see... I don't even have words at this point. What is YouTube gonna do? I know with Shorts and with TikTok still being here, YouTube may not be doing the best with money, at least as good as it used to be. But I'm pretty sure last year they made in like $5 billion, so that's still crazy. If you want to like start making different rules for YouTube, be my guest. But make a change to your rules before you just allow this stuff and try to sneak it in. Because like then okay, sure, let's adjust YouTube so that way age restricted content allows anything. But at the same time, then let's make a policy where you have to add your ID in if you want to claim to be 18. That is a simple, easy policy. A simple fix. If they want to show all this stuff, make it age restricted so that way only people over 18 can see it, and that way no children can see it. However, that's not what YouTube's doing right now, and a child can see it. A 13-year-old can see it. And I'm going off of YouTube TOS standards, where 13 and up is what it should be on YouTube. A 13-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 16-year-old, anyone under 18 should not be able to see that, because they're minors. So, therefore, there's no excuse for YouTube doing this. I think I've already kind of rested my case on this one, but like I feel like it should be common sense, common practice, if you will. Is it though? Is YouTube willing to allow that? Is YouTube willing to? They should, but will they? I don't know. Whatever. They're a lot more reasonable than like say Twitch. Twitch is like kind of crazy. So with that being said, I don't know. What do you think? I think it's disgusting. I think these people doing it need help, and like I think this is like I would prefer. I don't like either. I would prefer to see Amanda Tricky simp bait videos. Like yes, I don't like Streamy Fox. I don't like Amanda Tricky. I don't like any of them. But now I see their fans did have kind of an argument that it can get worse. Is that still good? No, because their content still is bad, and I still think it breaks TOS. However, it does get worse, and that part of their statements defending their Pookie Bears, I guess, is true. It's still not good. They're still in the wrong too. But at least we're not seeing full-on gacha characters stripping their clothes off in their videos, and instead of like gacha characters in these like transparent cleaning videos, it's women real life. Yeah.